Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tea with Tanya. And I'm your host, Tanya Mitchell. And it's so good to be in the world today. It's a tough time. I know we're having so many different challenges in the world. Um, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to take a moment and step back, relax, find some good company, and find you some good tea or something to drink that you love so much. And today I'm drinking turmeric tea. It's turmeric and chai, honey chai, vitality. So it's honey chai, turmeric vitality tea, Yogi brand. And if you like chai, this is like cinnamon and vanilla had a baby and named him Honey. But anyway, this is so good. Turmeric is very medicinal. It has so many properties that can help heal your body from many, many ailments. Today, we are on to talk with Ruben Scahill, and he is the founder of Shook. So I'm going to just admit him in to our room. Hey, Ruben, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you though.
Let's see. Does
There
that
you
work?
are.
Hey,
How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to be with you today, talking
Yeah,
about Shook Memphis.
right on. Thanks
Drinking.
for having
Tell me, what are you drinking today?
Well, I don't have any tea in my house, so I had to make do with a little bit of a special concoction here. I'm drinking
Okay.
a hot toddy,
Oh,
which, if you aren't unfamiliar, is hot water, some fresh lemon, some fresh honey, and this Blue Note juke joint bourbon.
Blue Note. That's pretty cool. Now, wait a minute. Is that
Yeah,
made here in Memphis?
yeah, this is actually a local product. This is a new thing that they just brought out. It's 93 proof, and it's made with that local Memphis aquifer water that we all love so much. So, yeah.
That is wonderful. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
You.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now Shook Memphis. It's shaking Memphis. Tell us what this is about.
Yeah, so Shook Memphis is an idea that's been thought about for a while. It's threefold. Obviously, we're shaking up Memphis. I like the idea that we're on a fault line, so we could earthquake it up. And a shook is a Israeli market that is the antithesis of corporate. So it is like all local, everything from food to jewelry to goods and services. Everybody knows what the shook is, um, and that's where they go to support their local entrepreneurs. So I'm
Oh,
trying to create that for Memphis and bring it online. So that's what Shook Memphis is going to be.
that would be wonderful. So would
Yeah.
this be something that, like I know locals, we could use it, but what if I was a tourist? Could I?
Yes, it's going to be a great opportunity for all kinds of tourism and the locals. It's going to be like a one-stop local shop. I know when you're a tourist and you come into Memphis, you want to do the things that are strictly Memphis.
Yeah.
And so this will be just an easy way to bypass all that corporate restaurants and things that you would normally see on like Yelp or whatever you normally check out for when you're in town and somewhere that you don't know where things are.
Right, right. So that's just like me. Of course, when we travel, we love to do what the locals do. So
Right.
this is going to be so important for Memphis to have
Yeah.
everything in one place where you can find the talent, you can find the food, you can find the shops, the mom and pop shops.
Absolutely.
So how is the community? How are they responding to you?
Honestly, we have had some incredible organic growth, just from past adventures and what we've already done with we've already been successful in making a group that's Memphis niche based called the Memphis Sandwich Click, which has over 14,000 Memphians in it now, all giving engaging insights into local sandwiches around the town. So
Okay.
yeah, so so far it's been great, and we haven't really even explained what we've been doing. I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and I've been waiting to kind of unleash it all, to where people understand what Shook Memphis really is.
Okay.
Yeah, but so
So
far, before that, everyone's already kind of jumping on board, which is fantastic.
that is. We support each
Yeah.
other. That's one great thing, a quality that we do have in Memphis. We support each other. So that's
Hmm.
really good. So tell us, what can we expect, or when we go to Shook Memphis, how we find it, how do we locate it? Will you be on market with other tourism type places?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different ways. The main way that we've been growing as a community is through our Facebook group, the Shook Memphis group. I also have the Facebook business page, just Shook Memphis, to kind of streamline the content. And it's also where we help the local businesses with their own marketing schemes and how they can reach the community in an engaging way. Because a lot of these places that are local don't have a lot of experience in doing their own marketing, and just frankly, they just can't afford the bigger advertising agencies, especially in this uncertain time. So that's how we've been trying to contact and bridge the gap between the Memphis entrepreneurs and the local consumer base that we've been working on.
I love that concept. That might have hit us at the same time, because at this time, during the pandemic, I'm thinking we need to know who's out there, what do they have, how can we come patronize, I love this idea of Shook Memphis. So when I think about Shook Memphis, I'm thinking now, is there a, hey, is that Ira?
That's Ezra.
Ezra.
Wants to brush his teeth.
Okay, it's that time.
It's lunchtime. Brush some teeth.
It is.
What were you saying now?
Well, I was asking about, what was I saying? Maybe, children just take me to another place.
Yeah, they always.
Being an educator by trade, they come first. So my brain kicks into, what is he doing? What do I need to say?
Yeah. He's having a great time.
Good. So are there any places for children that we can find on Shook Memphis?
I haven't reached out to anyone in particular, but I'm always open to keep the door open, especially now when we don't even know what's going on with the school systems and how we're going to operate. I'm pretty sure that the circumstances around this situation in the world right now are calling for people to kind of come back to the roots and go back to local, maybe more personal relationships in business. So yeah. I'm absolutely open to working with people that are, certified in that, and working on building up the whole community, so we all come up together.
Because we can come up stronger than we were when we got plummeted into this pandemic. So yeah. So we, on the advertisement this week, you had, who was it, Chef Boy and Ugly Mug. So where can we find Chef Boy's products?
You can actually, I think that Chef Boy's main way of communicating with his consumers is through his Instagram. It's at Chef Boy Memphis, just the way it sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Ugly Mug, if you're unfamiliar with Ugly Mug, they're on the corner of Perkins and Poplar. They're doing drive-through only, but they also have a pretty solid social media presence on Instagram at Ugly Mug Coffee TN for the Tennessee. So you can definitely contact them through that. They've got plenty of different flavors and always have the best service that I've ever get through coffee for, drive through in the morning when I'm half asleep.
Right. So, I know it's
always,
a perfect location too.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
them. Mm-hmm.
Drive by it all the time. Kind of what Shook Memphis is trying to highlight is places that are right there, but you just weren't looking for them. And you can, I mean, if you make just a basic search of what's local around you, you'll be surprised to find how many things are operating right underneath your nose. So we're trying to highlight that.
And I love that. I love that concept, and I'm hoping that we are the pioneers and that you're pioneering that for many cities. I think that would be a great thing, especially those high tourist type cities, to have something like that, because we've been fortunate enough to know somebody every time we travel, but it's not always that way. I mean, so when we have something like your concept, it's great.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, when you're a tourist and you go and you said you have somebody to show you, I think it's a lot of the same thing in Memphis. Is Memphians are such prideful of Memphis when people from out of town come in, they love saying how Memphis they are. We're so Memphis, and they all have their spot.
We have a term.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we all have our spots that we want to bring our out of town friends to. It's usually just, your couple of spots that you found by accident or whatever it was. And there's 100 other spots that is somebody else's spot that you haven't tried yet because, you have your spot. So bringing them all together into a connected network will, I think, bring all of it up together.
Right. It will. Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you for being here to talk with me today on Tea with Tanya.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, this has been great. And you know what? I just want to mention this for people who don't know. Ruben has a stage name, and I normally call him G Rube because he is one of the most awesomest, most spectacularest, corporate-ist rappers I've ever seen.
Well, I'm already sunburnt, but I'm blushing as well. So I'm a man in many hats, and I'm all about Memphis, and I'm just trying to connect everybody here. So hopefully this helps out with all that as well. So,
well, this has been great. You have heard it right here. Contact Shook Memphis on Facebook, right?
Yes, on Facebook. There should be a website coming soon, which would be like the main way, but I don't want to unleash that until it's ready. It's got a lot of potential and a lot of possibilities. But for right now, just a Facebook Shook Memphis.
Okay.
Contact the page directly, and I'm right there all the time to questions and help you figure out what we can do for you.
Right. Next time, maybe we'll do something live and, we'll have some comments that we can actually go straight to. And a lot of people have asked me, well, why don't you do Tea with Tanya live? Well, there are so many things that come up, and I, always want to keep something on record. But if you have any questions, put them in the comments below when you finish with the video, and we can contact, or communicate through the comments below on YouTube. So
absolutely.
Yes. Anything else, Ruben, before we go, babe?
No, just 86 corporate and go local. Thanks for having me on the show.
Here we go. Here we go. It's
Yeah,
a new Memphis for real.
that's right. Have an
Bye,
awesome.
Ruben. Thank you.
All right.